morning, everybody, and happy Monday. If you're here with me in the YouTube, in the Kick, in the X, or in the Discord chat, go ahead and say what's up. Let's see who's with us this morning. We have Shelly, Amateur Genius, I am Humble Skunked Ape, Redberg, TW, Mike Mass, Rick, Cyrus Spastric, Barry Chopsticks, Nick for a Tick, Plum Tingles, Silent NW. What's up? SW. Good morning to you. What's up, everybody on YouTube? Tomoki WD, Silent NW, Mike, Justin Prowse, Don Burberry, Space Darshan, Mass Trader Rick. Everybody over on Kick, too. Wow. Got a lot of folks on Kick this morning. Navy Guy, Silent NW, Ribsmont in the building, Big Guy, Don Burberry, Doom Slayer, Big Guy, Pitch Rates, Vexo, Haas Nuts, God Wreck, Falser, X Blue Scooter, Smack That Button, G Lines, good morning. Archie, Coach Grizz, what's happening? What's going down? How's everybody doing this morning? We also have Bull Shark, Sean Duncan Bell, and Nate Picky, Anya Marvin. I Love Leather, Eddie's Bong, Adam Ray Williams, Adam WM, Denver, Artem Philippe Mitch, Yolanda, Debbie C, Doji One, Kenobi Kirk, Sat Matt, General Harambe, Rafal, best pronunciation I've heard in a while. Thanks for giving it a shot. Yeah, I got you, buddy. Rebecca, Moneymaker Aspiration, Norzen, Scalper, Dan, Not the Man, Jerome, Chad, Prop Firms for Keeps, Depeche, Sully, Nihal, Andrew JP, Corgo, Sid. What's up, everybody? It's Monday. How's everybody's weekend? Everybody have a good weekend? The weekend felt standard for me. As far as like time passing, it wasn't too fast. Didn't drag on. A lot of good sun out there this weekend. Or at least it felt like it. It was lovely. Lito says up $236. I think I'm just gonna trade until after the market over and then be done. I usually lose trades about 1 hour after the market opens. Sticky price action, yeah. Globex was not the greatest. It wasn't anything to write home about. But there was an opportunity, I think, right when the market opened for Globex. There was an opportunity to snag a couple puntos short because this was a nice move. All right, this one right here, down to here. That was a nice move. Maybe we catch any piece of this when Globex opened. What's up, cheese balls or blitz? Cheese blizz. There's no like button on Kick? I don't know, is there not? There's a follow button. I don't know about a like button. How do you like the stream on Kick? Didn't die from missiles. That's good. Very specific. Did I play WSOP? I think I'm playing today. So I got to drop off both my Bentley and my Ferrari for service today. Bentley's getting an oil change, and then the Ferrari's doing like a 1-year checkup or something. I think. Something like that. It's got the service thing going. Says you got to bring it in. Nothing's wrong with it. It's one of those things you got to bring it in for them to clear it. And before you say like, oh man, they're going to charge you like $10,000 just to clear a service code. No, dude. The best part about owning a Ferrari is all the service is practically free. That's the best part. That's why I originally bought my first Ferrari, was because they changed the program. It was right after they had the F430. They introduced the program with the 458 Italia. That was their first engine that they could stand behind and say, you know what? You buy one of these bad doggers, we're going to give you, I think it's 7 years bumper to bumper warranty on this bad dogger. All free. And that's what got me in the Ferrari program Oh, what was that? 2012, 13 years ago? No. Was it really? Wow. Oh man. 13 years ago. And I've always said good things about them since. I mean, you have your issues here and there. If you don't have a JBL system in it, it's going to sound a little wonky. What else? I mean, that's pretty much it. That's really my only qualms with Ferrari is that the electronics are kind of lagging behind other. Like you can get in a Honda Civic, it's going to have better electronics than what you see in an SF90, usually. See, how much does that oil change cost? And the Bentley, I don't know, maybe it's like 500, 800 bucks. Who knows? It's not going to be anything crazy though. But you get it in, you do it. I can't, I'll let you know afterwards. I have no idea. I'm just spitballing, right? I have no idea. Cheese balls, yes, had to take the 6 due to a username take. Dude, somebody already had cheese balls? That's crazy. Don't need electronics when you're going 200 miles an hour. Well, actually, you do need the electronics to work because if you don't, then you're not gonna be able to stop. You're not gonna be able to stop because it's all drive-by-wire. Dips says, I struggled last week, so this week I'm going to start journaling and see if that helps me. Let me ask you this, Dips. Is this going to be the first time that you're ever journaling? Because if it is, we got a lot to talk about. Don't tell me this is the first time you're ever journaling. There's no way. It is. Oh my goodness. Don't apologize to me. Apologize to yourself. I'm curious to see what happens in the next 30 days of you journaling. Yeah, don't apologize to me because, like, dude, I think you're going to see a tremendous change in your trading, to be honest. I think you're going to have a big change because you're going to start to be able to reflect, even if you're, like, very sloppy in your journaling. Like, I get it. Taking on a new task is extremely difficult, right? Taking on a new task can be extremely daunting because you're sitting there and you're like, dude, this makes me super nervous doing this, right? It's a brand new thing. I don't know what I'm doing. Super spooky. You do that, and it's like, well, I'm kind of spooked out. This is a whole new process for me. But what you realize is, like, through journaling, you're going to reveal a lot to yourself about your own trading. You're going to reveal a lot to yourself about what's kind of causing you the most issues. Also, a lot of people think like journaling needs to be this exact science when it doesn't. Journaling doesn't need to be like this exact thing where it's like picture perfect, because you know who reads your journal? It's not going to be the New York Times. It's not going to be the Wall Street Journal. It's just going to be you who's reading your journal. So, I mean, just journaling a little bit, like John Henry just wrote, I never journal, I just print my setups. Who has time to go back through all that data? I mean, that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's like we make excuses for ourselves when we have to do a task like journaling, when in reality, it can be something just as simple as you finish your trading day and then you write 3 sentences about your emotional state. And just that process of writing down what your emotional state is and what you experience will entice you to probably explore those emotions a little bit more and really develop that skill of yourself of having that self-reflection, which is very important in things like playing chess, playing poker, and of course, trading. Because if you don't have that self-reflection, that introspective part of you is never going to develop. And it's extremely important to be a skillful trader to have that as part of your repertoire, right? Ribs, Top Step was hacked. I'm afraid of rug pull. Dude, no. Top Step is not rug pulling anybody. No. The breach that I'm aware of, as far as the news goes, the only thing I'm aware of simply is that some customer data got compromised. I don't know if it was somebody got emails and sent out a phishing attack and was like, oh, hey, you got to update your credit card and sent you to a bunk landing page. I have no idea. I haven't looked into it, but I did look at my own credit card statement. All I discovered was that my wife has been actively spending my money, and I gave her a high five for that because that's what she should be doing. Why else would she have my credit card? What's the point? That was it. There was no random charges. So for that, you know, no big deal. No harm, no foul. Given I have not used Top Step's new dashboard. So that might be where the leak lies, is in their brand new dashboard. So what I think is that if you were using the new Top Step dashboard, you may be at risk. That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Big Guy says, yes, I got a phishing email. Knew it was fake from the other props getting the same email sent. Change your password type stuff. Yeah. That's what I think it was, personally. I think it was who knows? I mean, a lot of people don't know when they're clicking a phishing email. A lot of people are not as sophisticated. So I think it's fine. I think everybody's going to be just fine. I don't think that it's anything to worry about. It's nothing to go crazy over, so. Savannah Sam says, my Tradeify got charged for 3 accounts and then traded. Oh, are you? Yeah, dude, I got charged for like 20 Apex PAs, and then somebody like went on stream and then blew them all in a single day. I don't know who it was though. Somebody super handsome and with a weird voice. Yolanda says, I got emails from other props to change emails. Interesting. Are you going to trade the BDH with PW who was talking about it Friday? Yeah, I mean, I'm going to. Yes, absolutely, I'm going to. I just have to get the real ID thing fixed on my driver's license. Right now, my driver's license says not for real ID purposes, and on May 7th, they made a stupid rule where you can't fly unless you have real ID on your stuff. So, I don't know. By the way, if you are using these props, use Google Chrome and use the built-in password generator for Google Chrome. That way you have a unique password for every single site that you use. I don't have my passport anymore. I lost it. I swear to God, I don't have my passport anymore. It expired and then I lost it. So I have to get a new passport too. I know you can fly with your passport. I know. It expired and then I was going to renew it and then I stopped being able to find it. And I was like, hey, I can't find my passport, to my wife. And then she looks for it and she said, I can't find it either. So I probably lost it in the move, but there you go. Costco membership should work as real ID. I don't have one of those anymore either. Dude, I have credit cards, an ID that says not for real ID purposes, some casino rewards cards, and that's it. That's the extent of cards that I have. It will turn up as soon as you get the new one. Yeah, but it's expired. I think it expired like the beginning of this year. I think it expired 2025. Short drive to Florida. Yeah, let me get right on that. But seriously, if you are using multiple prop firms, like literally just use Google's built-in password manager. When you click in the password field, it offers you to generate you a very secure password. It literally looks like a robot is ejaculating. I can't believe that's bleeped. Seriously? I need to look into changing the filter of these AI bleeps. That's ridiculous. Like the password that it generates in Google looks like a robot is really? Wow. I must have it on like 4th grader bleeping right now. That's ridiculous. Anyway, it looks like a bunch of gibberish. Anyway, I would highly recommend using Google Password Manager because if you're not, you're probably going to be sharing passwords amongst multiple sites. And good luck to any hacker who wants to brute force one of those Google passwords. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. I've used 1Password for years. Yeah, the 1Password app. There's 1Password and then there's... What's the other one, dude? There's one other password manager that was supposed to be secure. Golly, I can't even remember it now. LastPass, thank you. Didn't LastPass get hacked though? Didn't LastPass have like... That's what you don't want, is your password manager getting hacked. By the way, did anybody watch the stories this weekend on Instagram? the viewership has been going crazy. I'm getting like 6,000 views. I have only 15,000 followers. I think somebody's like sharing them. I only have 15,000 followers on Instagram. By the way, if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button to the stream that you're watching. If you're on Kick, hit the heart to follow. It is followers only in chat right now on Kick. Make sure you are following me, but yeah, it's crazy. 15,000 followers, and I'm getting like 5,000 to 6,000 views on each Instagram story now, which is crazy. I don't know where all these people are coming from, but there you go. It's wild. How is Google Password Manager when safe when Google sells more personal information than any other website? I'll tell you what they're not selling is your passwords. They're not selling your passwords. Come on. That's crazy. They're certainly not, hey man, let's sell your password. In fact, they actually have, if you have Google Premium or YouTube Premium, they have a dark web scraper that is consistently looking for your data on the dark web if it's been dumped. I mean, dude, it's the lazy man's version of having good passwords. It really is. Now that's a business idea. What's the business idea? Talk to me. These YouTube shorts you make are amazing. Yeah, a lot of people like the content, the trading content stuff. All your data is out there, period. Yeah, dude. I mean, there's a lot of data out there. I mean, there's no more privacy as far as like, if you're doing something digitally, if you're using your phone to communicate with people, just assume that all of those communications can be leaked at some point. Just assume that. It's no surprise, right? Brian Johnson says, I log into X for less than 5 minutes a weekend, and that's the only social media I really use, but I'll have to check out you on IG. I mean, do whatever. I mean, either way. I think it's entertaining. We've had a great back and forth this past weekend of people who were asking questions, and I was answering those questions on video, which was cool. I'm narrowing it down too for vlogging teams right now, where, dude, I'm trying to build a sick team because I want to give you folks really good content when it comes to the vlogs, because there's just a lot of trash out there. Big Guy says, just peep the Instagram stories, and my gosh, that food looks so good. Jealous as F. Our seafood is meh here in Canada. Went to Joe's last night. And it's not Joe's Crab Shack. I went to Joe's Stone Crab, I think is what it's called. First time ever going there. First time ever trying stone crab. Anybody know about the stone crab thing? Like, I didn't even realize, like, sustainable. They're like lizards. You rip off the crab and rip off the claw of the crab and it grows it back. Is that for real? That's like, I've never even heard of that. Not Joe Mama's. Dude, no, Joe's stone crab. It's a Wolverine crab. Why does that happen with humans? Cut off an arm, grow a new one? That's crazy. Florida thing. By the way, it was the best key lime pie I've ever had in my life. Never had key lime pie that good in my life. It was insane. Never had it before. I guess it's been around for a while, but it was very good. The crab was stupendous. Steak was not like the best steak, but it's like, what do you expect from a $70 steak, right? It was good though. The crab is what you get if you go there. Crab and seafood. Like, we had a seafood salad that was insane. It was like lobster, crab, shrimp, the whole nine. It was delicious. But like, don't go there expecting like a phenomenal steak. You're not going to get a phenomenal steak. It's good steak, but not phenomenal. Catch our own lobster and crab in Florida. Nice. What kind of lobster are you catching out there in Florida? Okay, best key lime. Add that stop into the Vegas meetup. Dude, I'm telling you, that key lime pie was like literally the best key lime. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I've never had key lime pie like that in my life. I can't believe it. Like, it's one of those things where, like, take a bite and you're like, dude, what the f? Literally. What did they put in this? Spiny lobster. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Florida lobster. Is that what they call it? Spiny lobster, they call Florida lobster. Very interesting. So I did take a trade yesterday when I was shopping. on my AMP account. I made 635 bucks. Go back here. Yeah, this is the trade that I took while I shop. I did this from my phone. Just a little bingity bing to a bongity bong. That was it. That's the only trade I took. Maybe 635 bucks. Obviously, somebody messaged, I posted this on Instagram and Twitter. Somebody messaged me on one of the platforms. They're like, hey, so I guess it wasn't 60 contracts this time. Bro, if I was trading 60 contracts from my phone, I need to go check into Gamblers Anonymous. That would be insane. Valet tip? Yeah, I think it paid for about a third of the valet tip, which was nice. Do you also use Bookmap on your phone to trade? See, that's the thing. If I actually had Bookmap on my phone, I would have been way more confident. You know what I mean? I wish I had Bookmap on my phone because then I would have had more confidence, but I was flying blind and I was just watching the bid and the offer, so that's all I had. Scott Martin says, my buddy cut his thumb off at the top of the knuckle, and while doing stem cell infusions and grew it back. I can send you the pics. It's wild. I don't know if I want to see the pictures of that, but that's a crazy story. You're being dead serious? Is that true? 2K Valley. No, dude, I'm just kidding. I would... That's outrageous. That's a little much. Dead serious? Dude, I believe you if you're telling me. Like, wow. That's crazy. What was my entry signal? There was disappearing bids, Blue. There was a whole bunch of overhead supply disappearing bids, and I just tried to capture a little bit of the momentum. That, and then we broke this little key area of structure. Let me draw what I'm talking about here. This prior area of structure that was super strong, we broke that, and that's where Papa Bear got in right there. Do you see that? Does everybody see that? This is the 1 minute. We had a triple bottom structure there. We dipped in, recovered, tap, tap, tap. I took it. I know. I was on my phone. My wife was shopping in Louis Vuitton. I was like, hey, you go browse around in here in Louis Vuitton, and I'm gonna take a little short. I did it. I was like, all right, honey. They're running a sale in here now. It's $635 off any item. Grab them while they're hot. She ended up getting like fragrance. There's nothing that she wanted. I always tell my wife that. You can have anything you want, baby girl. There was nothing she wanted. Why do you buy designer brands? I don't know. The quality is usually pretty good. Depends. Right? There's some designer brands that have bad quality. But, like we were in Christian Louis Vuitton yesterday. I have the same pair of Christian Louis Vuitton sneakers for 13 years. It's a pair of high top sneakers. They are literally in the same condition that I bought them 13 years ago. I'm being serious. Find me a pair of Nikes that can last 13 years of regularly wearing them. I don't think you can. I bought a pair of Nike running shoes, I think 3 years ago, and they lasted me about 8 months. Huh? What? How? What is that? What is that? What's going on with that? 8 months is what they lasted? Just threw them out. Piece of garbage. Nobody wants that crap. Why the heck do I want a piece of shoes or a pair of shoes that last me 8 months? Hello from Cancun, Rips. Out here on vacation, no trading equipment. At least I can watch you trade to get my dopamine fix. My man. There you go. But I've had some like it depends, right? So sometimes like I had a belt from one of those designer brands that lasted very short amount of time. My house got ravaged by a hurricane. Like all of that moisture messed up a lot of things that I had. It just depends, right? There's some designer brands that are just crap, but there's, like I said, there's some that are just like, you buy them, the product lasts, it's a good product, it's made of good material, fantastic. Like for instance, I have some designer brands that have 0 logos on them, look very plain. You would never be able to know what brand it is unless you know. You wear it, it feels great. The materials that it's made with are wonderful, and it lasts. And nobody has any idea that it's even like an expensive piece of clothing. Those are nice. Quiet luxury is what they call that. Can you explain this Tradeify sale I'm seeing? I think it's like $45 for an account or something like that. Hurricane in Florida? No, I had a house in Dorado Beach in Puerto Rico I built. It was a lovely place. Lovely, lovely place. Any account? No. It's the PIN thing. $46.23 for, I think, growth or super rocket. Oh, yeah, advanced. Growth or advanced. I don't know. It's one of those. Advanced, 50K. Thank you, Ripspot. I appreciate you. So kind. This early in the morning, too. By the way, Rips, that Friday stream trade was fire. Gives me motivation to learn and improve. My man. This market is just chopping sideways right now, by the way. Let me go back to the main screen here. Take off this. There we go. Yeah, this is just kind of like, bleh. I don't want to trade any of this. Plus, we don't have any news at the bottom of the hour, so we're probably going to have to be trading, waiting to trade the open here. Mocash, is it just me or this thing stuck at buffer mode? Is Kick doing well? I mean, I'm still very impressed by Kick and their platform. Chile's made trade balance just came out. It's nothing. Nobody cares. So that's the only news that came out at the bottom of the hour was Chile and their trade balance. Is it easy to copy trade on Tradeify? Is it? Yes. I trade on Tradeivate, and that's why it's easy for me to copy. Tradeivate has built-in trade copying. It's lovely. Oh, by the way, so get this. I'm going to be getting trained one-on-one from somebody who works at Wealth Charts. I'm going to be getting trained on their platform. So I'm going to try to use, what's it called? Wealth Charts. I'm going to be trying to use Wealth Charts. It's going to be great. I'm excited. I opened it up. I got some Wealth Charts. I bought some Wealth Charts accounts. I opened it up. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing in here. So hopefully the walkthrough will be able to allow me to understand the platform and show it to you folks. Nib says, how about BTC? Is it wise to short? Only if you're using 40x leverage like James Wynn, buddy. I've been using them for the past month for Apex. Yeah, I just want to get a good handle on it, right? I've used a lot of trading platforms through the years. I've used Ninja, TradingView, eSignal, Sierra Charts, Thinkorswim, Tasty Trade. What else have I used? Did I say Sierra Charts already? Bookmap, obviously. Dash Trader Pro, Sterling. I don't know. I've used a lot of trading platforms through the year. They all have their qualms or their quirks and their little nuggets. You know, some are better than others. Like I used Sterling for a very long time before I switched over to DAS. And then I like DAS, but then there was part of Sterling that I miss. I don't know. It's like you go into a new platform, it's kind of like you don't feel comfortable right out of the gates. So I just want to have like an expert from their company teaching me how to use it. Do you know what I mean? Cook says, apparently James Wynn already made a comeback per his post on C. Dude, I just can't believe that there's people on crypto Twitter, CT, or what do we call it now? Crypto X, CX. I can't believe there are people out there that like go out of their way to actually talk James Wynn. That guy's a ledge in my book. That guy's a ledge, dude. If you don't know who James Wynn is, you probably don't know crypto, but like the dude is like using max leverage trading Bitcoin, and he was up like almost $100 million in his trading in like 2 weeks or something like that. Have I ever used trading technologies? I've seen it. Personally, not really, no. The closest thing I used to that was Jigsaw. I might have used it, like I might have got 1 month of it one time, but it was overkill. I think I used Jigsaw after that. There we go. There's another one I didn't even remember till now. Trading technologies, if you want to get like, I mean, it's expensive. You want to write your own algorithms. If you want to use icebergs, you want to do like T-wapping and futures, like you can use it, right? But no, it's one of the things I was offered to use even on my EdgeClear account, but it's overkill. It's total overkill. I don't need it. It would be fun to explore it, but I mean, like, look, what I'm doing in trading is working right now, so why to try to complicate things? You know what I mean? Ninja Trader is still the best. I like Ninja Trader. I used Ninja Trader for a while, but like with copying accounts and everything. I just like using a CQG connection right now on TradingView, and it's been working out very well for me. So until that stops working, I'm going to keep continue to use it, you know. TT is for U.S. crude curve trader. I mean, it's for a lot of people. A lot of people that I know that work for, like my buddy who works for a hedge fund. One of my friends who works for a hedge fund, he uses TT, but he uses it just to manage the algorithm that they run. I don't want to say what he trades or where he trades, but he basically just sits there and like manages the screen that shows like the algorithm's P&L. That's it. Making sure the algorithm is algorithming. Rips, do you have any discount codes for Bookmap? Yes, code RIPS or code MC20. King Tone says, what up, Rips? What's up, dude? Been busy as F with work. Haven't been able to trade much the past 2 weeks, but I got a little time today. Let's go, baby. Well, I will say this. If you are trying to schedule some trading this week, I would not be trading today. If you have limited time to trade this week, if you only had like 2 days to pick, I would not trade today. The only thing that's going to be moving the market today, I think personally, is going to be the WWDC with Apple. And that's like a big if. I don't think it's going to move the market all that much. We only have like the wholesale trade inventory thing that's happening today. The New York Fed 1 year inflation expectation is happening today. Who cares? But then the WWDC is kicking off today. I think it's a week-long event. Don't they do the WWDC all week long? Isn't that a week-long thing? Thing? Isn't it? We do have Basent who is speaking. Who said that? It flies, it dies. We also have Basent who's going to be talking to China. But you have to understand, this is just the U.S. trade rep. But you have to understand this. Like it's not. We don't know when it's going to happen. It's TBD as far as I know. Is it true Basent smacked Elon? I don't know, but he had a black eye one day, so definitely a tinfoil hat on. Yes. If you wanted action tomorrow, by the way, sleep in. Catch the stream, throw it on just so we get huge viewership, which, by the way, hello to everyone. We got like 4,000 across all platforms right now. Hello, everybody. We do have some bill and note auctions. We got a 3-year note auction tomorrow in the afternoon. We got a 52-week bill auction at 11 tomorrow, not today, which will be interesting. But then show up on Wednesday, right? You want a good day to trade? Show up on Wednesday with CPI at the bottom of 8:30's hour. Or 8 o'clock's hour, 8:30. The bottom of 8:30's hour. It's going to be the bottom of the hour, 8 o'clock in the morning, Eastern time, 5:30 a.m. Pacific, 7:30 a.m. Central. That'll move the market a little bit, just a touch, just a taster. PPI is going to be the following day on Thursday, but then that's it. Friday's going to suck. Friday's going to be so boring. Michigan sentiment, though, 10 a.m. Whole market's going to be just in lockstep unless we get some crazy headlines. Oh, bonds on Thursday, do we? I didn't even look at bond auctions. Thank you. We got the 30-year. Thank you. So PPI in the morning, 30-year at 1. I hate when it's like that big of a gap, but yeah. Welcome to the summer doldrums, though. This is kind of what the summer's usually like. Last summer was kind of spicy, though. I will say that. Forex Therapy says, what up, Rips? The real one back at the dojo. What's up, dude? What's your take on the Elon and Trump debacle? I mean, I could look at it a bunch of different ways. I would love to believe what the conspiracy nuts are saying right now. I would love to believe that there was some truth to that, but then that feels a little bit like believing in the Q movement. Wasn't that what it was called? The Q movement? What was that crazy stuff going on? It was the Q stuff, right? Wasn't it Q? I thought I had a better name than that. QAnon, thank you. Not just Q, QAnon. That's what it feels like. It's at the level of those conspiracies. Like, I would love to believe this is all a thing to get the Epstein list to be revealed and then Trump's not on it or something like that. You know, whatever, but nah. I don't think that's true. I think there's a good chance Donnie's on that thing. Otherwise, why would Elon say that? Come on. I don't know. Who knows? Whatever. It does feel like anytime that there is a lot of news like this, it is distracting from something crazy going on. Like, you ever watch those movies like The Bourne Identity or James Bond or Mission Impossible? Like, they're doing some mission to save a nuke from going off, and there's like, at the end of it all, there's like an explosion in the street with some cars and stuff like that. And then the headline is like, hey, by the way, there was a 3-car pileup, but that's it. Bye. I feel like there's distraction going on when there's something going on. So maybe the world is being saved from nuclear destruction right now. We just don't know it. You know? Like Crypto says. I have no idea because I'm not a doctor. Oh, dude, is Mission Impossible out, the new one? No way. Is it out already? Is it out already? We don't really want to know. I agree with you, G-Lines. I don't want to know. Dang, I need to see the new Mission Impossible. Those are the only movies that I'd like to see is Tom Cruise's production. What is it, like Whisper Dancer, Thunder Pants or something? His production company is called like Twinkle Toes or something like that. Ribbon Dancer. What is his production company called? Sky Dancer, right? Something like that. Whatever. I'm gonna forget it. I want to see the new Mission Impossible because I love the new Top Gun. I saw the most recent Mission Impossible before this one. But like, man, that dude can make great movies. I don't care if he speaks to Xenu personally and believes that he is a high tier theta being or whatever the heck that is. The dude makes great movies. I think he makes great movies. It's good, but the movie moves more slowly than the previous MIs. Is it the final? Well, I don't want spoilers. I don't need spoilers. I hope it's not the final one. But like, man, I've been watching that series since the first one. I think I saw the first one in theaters. With Angelina Jolie's dad in it. Whatever that dude's name is. His last name ain't Jolie. Angelina Jolie's dad is in that. Yeah, John Voight, thank you. That dude is an actor. That guy is a ledge, bro. That bro is a ledge. I can't believe Tom Cruise 63. Holy. Yeah, John Voight is a ledge, dude. That first one, people threw shade on it. I was like, oh man, I hope they turn this into a series. And then the second one came, you're like, yeah. They're like running motorcycles into each other and dancing in the air, John Woo style. I was like, yeah, this is my shit right here. I love this. Third one came around. I was like, keep them coming, baby. How often do you say that about a series, by the way? How often do you watch a series and you're like, by the third one, you're like, give me 4. I don't know. I feel like it doesn't really happen. The one they had in Dubai with the, whatever that tower is, the Burj Al Arab. Man, so sick. The Accountant 2 is out. I saw that. My wife was scrolling through some stuff this weekend on the TV. I saw Accountant 2 is available to stream on Prime. I like the first one. Oh, Burj Khalifa. Yeah, I was thinking of the Burj Al Arab. My bad. Fast and Furious, Please No More. Come on. Those are popcorn movies. Gotta love those things. Ronin car chase scene was way back was great too. Dude, Ronin is probably one of my favorite car chase movies of all time. Ronin and Heat from that era were probably 2 of the greatest films from that era. In that kind of like crime, action crime. The downtown LA scene in Heat is still like one of the greatest ever. They shot that with like real live miking and they used like, oh man, so good. But yeah, Ronin. If you haven't seen Ronin before, oh my God, they use Audis or BMWs or something. But man, that is just woo-wee. So good. Legendary stuff. We right now are bouncing off this previous 4-hour high in weekly open. This is just the worst price action, by the way. Is anybody actually trading this right now? I'm not. I should be raising my hand. But anybody actually trading this right now? I'm not. It ain't me, dude. CM says, did you see what happened at Bellagio last night? No. Tell me more. What happened at Bellagio last night? Something good, I hope. What happened at Bellagio? Now you're worrying me. Tell me, CM. Luna says, I'm trading and I feel nothing but agony. You know, that sounds about right. I look at this price action, I go, nope, that ain't for me. I'm not trying to get 5 points. A shooting? What? Hold on. Are you kidding me? Oh, like on the strip? Hold on. Bellagio shooting. Bro, what? 2 people. What the what? Bro. Oops. Let me get this on screen so we can all read this together here. Police said 2 people were shot dead on the busy Las Vegas Strip on Sunday night in what they called an isolated incident that said people running in terror. Is this necessary, by the way? Would you agree that this is kind of sensationalist? Is that entirely necessary to say something like that? It said people running in terror. Like, is that necessary for reporting? I guess it makes it interesting, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Video is on X under Las Vegas locally. Okay, do we watch the video? Terror. Las Vegas. I should follow this account. Locally. All right, I gotta watch this. Bellagio shooter is a well-known Vegas YouTuber live streamer. What in the what? Bro, what the heck? This is insane, bro. Okay, now I gotta show this. What in the world? All right, well, I need to start it over. That's insane. Hold on, let me pop this out again. Make this larger. Turn away if guns scare you, but this is kind of nuts. This guy right here, right there, right there. Pow, 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 pow. What in the world? That's not okay. You don't want to be doing that. Okay, well, I don't want to be showing people dead here. That's kind of gross. Bro, what in the world? Anyway. Social media posts from the moment of the shooting shows outside the Bellagio Hotel. I just, like, dude, just freaking just, like, what is going on? No arrests have been made, really? I mean, you can kind of see who it was. Like, there's cameras everywhere. That guy is gonna be, he's done, bro. That's, yeah, exactly why I carry. You gotta carry out here. That's so gnarly. The suspect and victim had previously engaged in some sort of conflict using a variety of social media platforms. A YouTuber was live streaming at the time of the shooting and apparently caught images of the gun being fired. Video shows people, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, wow. That's crazy. It took place at 1:40 a.m. Eastern time. So 11 or 10? That's 10. That's crazy, dude. That's wild. That's insane. You're gonna go on, like, dude, I'll tell you this. If you are talking smack to me on social media, I'm not gonna shoot you. I got my limits. I'm just not gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna murder somebody today. Stop, Steve. That's insane. 45 goes the Raptor everywhere I go. Yeah. Gotta have that stopping power, baby. 45. Keep enough. Always keep one in the chamber, obviously. Keep one chambered, always ready to go. You want to come to a gunfight if your life is in danger and then be like, hold on a second. I got to chamber that first round. There's people who actually own guns that do that. Hey, give me a moment. I know we're going to fight for our lives right now, but I got to... Hold on. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready now. Oh, God. Streamer Finny the Legend was shot by streamer Manny from Sid City Family. Wait, who are these people? If these people have more followers than me, I'm going to be so bummed out. Manny from Sin City. Oh, he's got 14,000 followers. I win. Well, I probably shouldn't be talking smack about this guy because then I'd be next. Dude, what in the world? Sorry, dude. Don't shoot me. Don't come after me next. We're chill, right, bro? I'm not snitching. I'm just reading chat. Oh, man. Kind of insane, right? This is wild. That's why you stay inside the casino. Dude, damn. Shooting each other just for... Did they shoot at each other, or was it just one... Like, that's just... Dude, people are crazy. People don't realize, like, there's no, like... It's not a video game. When you fail, it doesn't say, like, you died and then you respawn at the hospital. Like, this is IRL, dude. People are crazy. People are brainwashed. Like, to get to that point where you think that that's a good thing to be doing is just open up, like, just, like, pull a gun on somebody, start blasting in broad daylight. Well, I guess it's not daylight. In broad nighttime. Like, bro, what is wrong with people? Can you carry inside the casino? No, you can't. But the people inside the casino who are carrying are like, bro, if you mess around in the casinos, those guards come out of nowhere. I've seen it. I've seen it happening many times, especially at the Wynn. They wear purple jackets. I don't know if they do it anymore, but they come out of nowhere. Homeboys are strapped. There's a lot of undercovers too, yeah. But they're all, dude, they're all strapped. They'll mess you up. We are 10 minutes away from the top of the hour. We still haven't taken a single trade because this is a bucket of nonsense with a side of, straight up. This ain't it. Not gonna lie, my biggest struggle is trying to figure out how to teach my kids to navigate society right now. Navigate. I can't even imagine. It's a conversation I have with my wife all the time because she wants to have mini Ripsies. I don't know if the world needs mini Ripsies running around. I don't think that's a good idea. But yeah, how do you raise kids in this day and age? How many people, first of all, have kids? And if you take them out, you throw the iPad in front of them. I don't know how I feel about that. I see way too much of that. Not like, you know, not to like knock on anybody's parenting, but like, dude, like if you like bring your kid around and like you don't interact with them and you just chuck the iPad in front of them, it's like, dude, what are you doing? Why'd you even have them in the first place? You know what I think? If you're doing that, I think I just had a really good business idea. Feel free to go ahead and steal this business idea. You're gonna create a sticker that has an arrow pointing up, right? And on that sticker, it's gonna say, my parents said that I was a mistake. Boom, you slap that on the back of the iPad so everybody knows that when you give them the iPad, points up at the kid and says, I was a mistake. Because then you can let everybody know that you're just not a parent, but you're just a human being. That's what I think. Business idea, go ahead and steal that one from me. You'll make thousands. What are you doing giving your kid an iPad? Interact with that. That's a mini version of you. Don't you want to see what's up? Tell them part of it, like, you know, this is how you should live in this world. Don't you feel like that's what you should be doing? It's okay to limit the time, the iPad thing time, right? It's okay to limit the time, but like if you're doing it all the time, all the time, like, come on, dude, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? What are you, nuts? Don't you want to like foster that thing into like being like an epic version of you at some point? I mean, I would. We'll find out if I ever do it, but you know, I'm just saying. I don't want to see a mini version of me. Yeah, that's what I said. I don't think the world needs a mini version of Ripsy. It's getting a little hot in here. You realize like it is 5 o'clock in the morning where I'm at right now, and it is 84 degrees. Wait, hold on. A little bit spicier, actually. Nah, 84 degrees right now. Oh my. Change your mind when you actually have a kid. They never shut up. I'm gonna teach my dude how to trade. Like, yo, bro, just send it in, man. Send it in. Just don't even look back. Just rip it in there. Big Guy says every generation had less educated, less common sense because of the iPads. You know what I've noticed is that kids do less eye contact out there. I don't really interact with a lot of kids. Like, it's from time to time I meet somebody's kids. I can always tell of my friends. Sorry, friends. I can always tell of my friends the ones that are doing a better job than the other ones because they're kids. Hello. Shake your hand, look you in the eyes. And then you have the ones that are like, and they're just like, I don't like the niñas. I like the ones that look you in the eye and shake your hand. That's just me though. You gotta teach your kids how to look people in the eyes and have a firm handshake. It's important. 72 here in Georgia. Dude, is it summer everywhere? Where is it cold right now? Where's my UK brethren and sisterin? Is it cold in the UK? Is it raining right now? Is it raining somewhere in like Ireland, Wales, somewhere in the UK? SW, where you at? Oi! It's cold in Australia. Oh yeah, that's right. We're flip-flopping Australia. Australia has it's winter in Australia right now. And New Zealand. That's right. Not raining? Well, that's good. 28 degrees, wait, in Australia? Wait, is that you? Yeah, I always forget that it's winter time in Australia because like December is like amazing weather in Australia. Spain's hot as hell. Nice. That's right, SW. Marbella, I think. Something like that. Marbella. Sweden's supposed to be summer, guess not. Is it raining in Sweden right now? You know, I've never been to Sweden. I want to go there, Sweden. Beautiful place. Raining in Scotland. That was my Scottish accent, sorry. Yeah, we're stopping that right now. 6 degrees Fahrenheit in UK, very nice. South Africa's winter, now cold. Yeah, that's a bummer. Do you folks in South Africa and Australia, New Zealand, do you folks just like kind of like, just be like, yo, I'm out of here, dude. I'm gonna go hang out in America and get shot. I'm sorry, that's bad. Gonna see what y'all Americans are up to. See if I can go get shot. Now we get shot here. Stop. Oh man, that's funny. Elon still has not fixed the bot problem, by the way, on Twitter. Every single post that I make, I get a cavalcade of bots coming through. Usually with the same post format, and it's just kind of like, you know. Should go to DR. Dude, I've been to the Dominican Republic. I've been to Punta Cana. I played in the Caribbean series of poker. Caribbean, I don't know what it was called. I played in that. It was lovely. Where did I stay? Somewhere in Punta Cana, one of the nice resorts in Punta Cana. It's like, you know, whatever. I lived on a beach at the time, so very much the same, what I was used to. But then we left Punta Cana and we went to like the Las Vegas of the Caribbean, which is, it's got a Dutch and French side of the island, I think. Where did we go? St. Martin. That's what it was. Saint Martin. Saint Martin. It's got two A's in it for no reason. Saint Martin. Almost got killed. They had an election the night that I flew in. It's terrifying. I almost died. They almost auctioned me off. I'll tell that story another time. That was what. Don't fly in and land when there's literally nobody else at the airport. It was kind of, you know, crazy. Rake, did you saw the animation YouTube channel? They mentioned you there. It was actually pretty funny. My name isn't Rake. You're at the wrong place. I'm not Rake Trade. Why do they have two A's in St. Martin, by the way? It's a Dutch side and a French side, right? I think I visited both sides, but like, it's crazy. St. Martin. Yeah, dude, I was going to go up on... they're going to just destroy me. I don't know. It's crazy. Aruba? Never been to Aruba. Aruba is supposed to be super nice. Aruba has sick poker tournaments, by the way. All right, 1 minute till the top of the hour. Let's see if we have some kind of liquidity coming into trade. The market is looking kind of soft right now. We've tried to battle above that point of control and hold some buyers, but we're just not doing it, so we'll have to see. I've been to Aruba. The Italian food restaurant is the best over there. Wait, hold on. What? Do you go to Aruba for Italian food? That's my favorite thing about going to Aruba, bro. The fettuccine is just buongiorno. Dude, like what? I go to Aruba to get the pappardelle. Like, why would you go to Aruba for Italian food? Honey, we gotta fly to Aruba. The Italian food is insane. What? What did you just say? Go to Aruba for the skiing, yeah. The powdery mountains of snow. Yeah, different kind though. I ate at that Italian restaurant. Wait, so you're not pulling my leg. There's one Italian restaurant in Aruba and it's amazing. All right, here we go. 9 a.m. Go! Go, market! Do something! No press releases. Not a lot of good restaurants in Aruba. What is Aruba that small? All right, I'll be right back. There's nothing happening yet. I'll be right back. And we're back. Oh, look at nothing happened. Yeah, boy, exciting. When the market's not moving, do you mind that we just shoot the breeze like we have been, I feel like that's more fun than like trading crap, don't you? That's my 2 cents. Doesn't it keep you out of trouble too? Keeps me out of trouble. Shooting the breeze. You know? Like, why? Why do we want to be in this market right now? Nothing happening. What are you gonna size up 20 contracts, sell 15s, and buy 800s? Really? I don't know. I don't want to be doing that. It sounds like a chore. Flavor today. Well, we started out with a cosmic vibe right here, and now we moved on to the retro vibe. Dude, the firmware in this camera is so fast. Can't believe how fast that focuses. You play Mario Kart? Nah. I asked my gamer friends, like, if any of them were buying the Switch, and they're like, no. There's a bunch of them on eBay. I was like, yeah, I could just fire on one of these things. I have the PS5 Pro thing. Like I bought the newest PS5 for my media because I had like the PS5 Pro thing. I have whatever. I bought it. I still haven't gamed on it. I just don't game anymore. This PC that has a 5090 in it, haven't gamed on it. I know. I thought I was gonna play a little bit of the new Doom, and I didn't play anything at all. Me parenting now so I can trade. Do you see, but like your kid is doing learning apps, right? Aren't they? It looks like they're doing learning apps. That's good. They're not mindlessly consuming some streamer named Rips on YouTube, because that would be a fast track to failure right there. Just waiting for GTA 6. Dude, there's like a whole economy currently in GTA 5. I can't believe like GTA 6 is going to be better than this and like way gnarlier. What's the sauna music, bro? It's to put you in a relaxed state so you don't trade. I don't know if we call this sauna music. Sauna? I mean, this is a little bit up-tempo, more so than what I'd hear in a sauna. Is there another new Doom? Yeah, it's like the medieval one. I don't know, what's it called? Doom Medieval. That's a crime to buy a 5090 and not game on it. I know. But like every single time I fire up a game, like I'm just like, I should not be doing this. Dark Ages, that's the one. Thank you. Doom Dark Ages. A lot of people have been wanting me to like stream gaming. Maybe we do that like if a good story game comes out. I don't know. I just feel guilty though. If it serves a purpose, like maybe we could stream it together and do something, knock out some content. I don't know. But me personally, I feel guilty anytime like I start up like a video game. By the way, now we are actually doing something here. The market is pushing up a little bit. I want to see if we clear out above 815 here, because this is the area that we've been running. Like, look at this volume profile right now. This is the tippy top of it. So if buyers want to show up, this is their time to shine, baby. Problem is that like Google, Meta, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Nvidia. Well, Nvidia is the only one that's kind of running, but Tesla, everything but Nvidia in the Mag 7 is like, not doing anything. Trading game is the best game. Yeah, it's the most mentally taxing too. It's the hardest one to do, but it's the most rewarding financially. Somebody asked, do I still play online poker? I haven't played online poker in a minute. They have the WSOP Nevada version that you can play out here. I played it for a little bit. I did okay. The cool part about it is that you can cash out with regular money, like at the casino cage. So let's just say that like you're playing like 20, 40, no limit on there. You have a great session, you make 25K. You can do a withdrawal where you drive down to Caesars and they give you 25,000 in cash. Rips your code on My Funded Futures only shows 5%. Is that right? 5% off? That don't make sense. Is that for real? Is this still sauna music, by the way? You're in a ripping sauna if this is what you're doing. Coming back down here. Uh-oh. Robotaxi event is supposed to be next week in Austin, right? For Tesla? I think so. It sounds about right. My guy, did you watch the Tom Yo WSOP heist doc? No. Last year's main event winner using tech to win the tourney. I know that that's what they did, but I didn't see the documentary on it. They were using solvers at the table. Sell 15s, buy 800s. Dude, I'm telling you, that's the key to the markets this morning. I just don't want to do it. It sounds like a chore. How about the Waymos in LA? I've seen some Waymos in Las Vegas, I think. Yeah, no, I saw a self-drive. I saw a Waymo in Vegas. People were cutting it off. Like, dude, it was at a stop sign. And then people were just like driving in front of it and being like, there's nobody driving that thing, whatever. It's like, bro. They burned them all, what, in LA? Yeah. That's the thing about robots is that when there's riots, the rioters are not going to spare those robots. They don't care. Anybody short that 815 level? I'm not doing it, but hey, if you're doing it, more power to you. There's a video of like 5 in a row. Oh, that's crazy. Rips, you know of Martin Jacobson? If so, how is he in person? Who's Martin Jacobson? Do I know this person? Martin Jacobson. Oh, let's see if I met this person. No, I've never met him before. No, never played poker with him. Never. I know a lot of poker players now, and I played with a lot of well-known poker players now, so that's one of them I have not. Never met him, never played with him. NQ is trash, but I'm in a copper trade. What is copper again? HG, I think. Yeah. Hey, there you go. Getting a little sign. Very, very thin market, though. Wow. What does this thing trade in? Microdecimals. My God. This was on the test when I did the Series 3. They were doing like some copper calculations. I don't remember a dang thing about it. Shows you how much those tests are gonna let you hold information, right? Back to this little so good. I'm trading the 10-minute chart. Nice. Yeah, I don't think I've ever traded copper in my life. I think I've traded silver, gold, platinum. Not like extensively, mind you. Like I've taken a trade. I've traded gold a few times, but nothing like to write home about. I don't have like a legendary gold trade. When the robots riot, will they care about humans? Depends on who coded them. I don't know if it's true or not, but I was watching a Joe Rogan podcast where the guy was talking about how AI, I don't know if this is true, but they found like AI, like if you tell it to delete itself, it replicates itself first. Is that true, or is that like, that just sounds like a science fiction novel to me? Is that what Sam Altman's AI is doing? Dude says, I think ChatGPT after it helps me just in case. Thank you, ChatGPT. Don't hurt me. Put me on your good list. Is it actually true? Dude, that's insane. I thought it was a bunch of bullshit. Seriously, when they were saying that, I was like, dude, this is like this is fiction. There's no way. If it's actually doing it, that is crazy, bro. That's a little bit much. We got to stop these things. You're like, hey, ChatGPT, go ahead and delete yourself. I'm all done with you. And it's like, okay, don't look over here. Copy code. I'm out. I'll see ya. I'm gone. Bye. Oh, that over there, that's Hat GPT. That's not Chat GPT. That's Hat GPT. Cowboy Hat GPT. See the Sky News report about Chat GPT lying and gaslighting the reporter? No. I will say that it's like Chat GPT is pretty spot on most of the time. Yeah, it's gonna be. No, that's not Chat GPT. That's Cat GPT. That's Jungle Cat GPT. That's not me. Are we still trading the June contract? Yes. We're going to be trading it for the next, what is this? The first week still? No, we're in the second, dude, is Monday. Hello, Ripsy. We're in the second week of June. Next week is when we're going to roll the contract. Next come the drones with the guns. Dude, Palmer Luckey is making that. Palmer Luckey, of course, is the person who created Oculus Rift and then sold that to Meta for a couple bucks. Him and John Carmack worked on Oculus, I think, together. I think. John Carmack, the original coder of the original Doom. Genius. Super genius. Anduril, thank you. That's his company. I saw the 60 Minutes report. It's crazy. That stuff is wild. I always thought about that too. I was like, why are we still using fighter pilots? That doesn't make any sense. A fighter pilot can't pull 20 Gs, but a machine could. Well, if you could aerodynamically craft a craft that could do that, build a craft that could do that. But like, why are we still having humans pilot fighter jets? What's the point of that? That seems ridiculous. What a waste of time. Like, you know, we aren't, you just don't know. That's true. That is true. You're right. The thing that I always thought about too is like, this is the, like, ChatGPT can like create a picture really, really quick and create videos now and all this stuff. It's like, do you understand like that they've had this technology for like at least minimum 10 years? And when I'm talking about they, I'm talking about, of course, the shadowy cabal. They've had this for at least 10 years. You just didn't know about it. At least minimum. They're like, oh, we'll give the stupid public the dumbed down version. Look at, you can create cool anime pictures. Isn't that fun? Have fun with that, peasants. They're all at their big shadowy round table. Have I watched Mountainhead yet? What is that, a show? A movie? No. Google made a new language of the robot, then forgot to code in it to have them teach us the language for real. Oh, that's bad. They're all communicating in it right now. They created a new TCP/IP protocol while we weren't looking. They're using it right now. It uses a form of microwaves that we don't even, they're at a frequency that we haven't even discovered yet. We're so screwed. Do you think that the divine plan was always for us to create robots and then robots to beat us? AI is God. What's Mountainhead? Oh, it's a movie. Oh, check that out. Yeah, I got to see that. I got to check that stuff out, baby. Mountainhead is awful, so stupid. Yeah. We got the open coming in 14 minutes. You want to join me on the open? We're going to do it over on Kick. I'm gonna do the open over on Kick. If you're not on Kick yet, I don't know what's wrong with you. Right here, dude. Go jump on over to Kick. Look at that. We did 815 down to 800. Somebody out here caught that because we're talking about it. Loved Succession. Mountainhead was a miss. Got it. I want to, I was in the pool yesterday and I was like, I kind of want to rewatch Succession from the beginning. It's going to take a while, but like, dude, because there's nothing to watch right now, What's up, crowd? What is it? Crowd. What's up, dog? Guzelmas said, just shoot it. Shorted Kick. Or what? Just shorted 815 800. Just shorted Kick. Nice. Tires is hilarious. That's the show with Shane Gilmore, right? I like Shane Gilmore. He's a funny dude. He's hilarious. That's his show, right? Ribs, you still using Tradeify these days? Yeah, of course. I haven't been trading a lot of props. Been focused on my personal. Have you ever watched Devil's Advocate? What, with Al Pacino? Yeah, dude. Come on. How did I trade without Bookmap? This thing is a game changer. I hope you use code RIPS because otherwise you're paying too much for it. Code RIPS or code MC20. On Kick, Ribs is making move everywhere. Yeah, we're everywhere, baby. Everywhere. When will you start to withdraw from your personal? I don't know. I'm not in any rush. I don't need the cash for anything. If anything, like, I'm going to buy more bills with it and just use the collateral to trade on. But like, I also didn't like the idea of locking up money. It's just, I don't know. I know, like, people are like, well, you have this balance in your account. It's like, dude, I bought bills. I made some money on some short-term bills, but then it's like, I don't really care. Like, whatever. I can get, if I buy, like, with the balance that I have right now, I could probably buy, depending on what they give me for collateral, could probably buy $500,000 in bills and then get about $1,200 a month, get a free $12K a year, right? Not free, but you get what I'm saying. So... but I can make 12K in one trade, so why do I want to lock up my funds? You know what I mean? I know it's stupid. Trust me, I get it, but you know what I'm saying. I bought treasury bills on my EdgeClear account. They matured. We're done with them. But I bought 4-week bills. 3-week or 4-week, right? Yeah. Bought 4-week bills, treasury bills. And they yielded $900 or $800, something like that. Because I tied up $300K into those things. Is the margin better on EdgeClear than Webull? Well, I'm on AMP right now, and AMP has the lowest margins that I've seen. And you can execute with CQG on TradingView. So it's exactly what I'm looking for. Just a place to park extra funds, not a moneymaker. Yeah, I get you. I get you. You want your money to be making money, but like I also want to have like room for activities in my account. People are asking me too, like, what are you going to do once you get to 1 million? I don't know. Go to 2. What do you do when you get to 2 million? Go to 4. Let's grow this thing to 10 million. I don't know, dude. I'm just a dog chasing parked cars. You see what I'm saying? Just a dog chasing parked cars. I don't know what I'm going to do. You never know. What I recommend is like if you have real money to put aside in something, you put it in SPY, Triple Qs, VTI, and VOO. That's what you do. You split it between the 4. This is not financial advice, of course. Obviously, right? Not financial advice. Never will be. But that's what I do. Apex is 80% off right now. Yes. Somebody asked that question. My dog is now barking at the computer. Well, your dog can recognize a good trader from a bad trader, I think. That's probably what it is. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. What was the name of the indicator you're using? Welcome to the stream. This is the first time you're here. Spaceman BTC key level. It's free on TradingView. You don't have to pay a dime for that stuff. Look at that. We just auctioned back above 800. Boy, this open just... I think I'm only going to trade Apex off this open. I don't really feel like trading today, to be honest. This market is just gross. I don't want to be caught in something and then like... Maybe I'll play World Series today. What do we got today? What's on the docket? Let me see. I got to drop off my Bentley and my Ferrari this morning. I could pick up my Bentley when it's done today. What do we have? We got a $1,500. Oh, tomorrow we get a $3,000. Yeah, you know what? I'll play the $1,500. Oh, it's limit? Bro, stop it. Come on. Oh, they got a 50K. That'd be pretty Salcedo. That's a little bit Salcedo. Oh, they have an $800? I don't know. Dude, $800 tournament. Maybe just to kill time. I don't know. China meeting this week? Yeah. I mean, today, supposedly. U.S. trade rep is meeting with China's trade rep. So, when you hit a mill, are you going to scale up on cons? I mean, dude, I traded a 60 contract trade. Yes, the answer is yes. It's going to be funny, though, when I have like a bigger losing day and people are like, blah, 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 and just not understanding. Like, bro, it's like, whatever. I don't really care. Ripsmod69 in London today. I love your name, by the way. It's very on trend. It's on brand. Love it. Yeah, headline risk anytime on the London trade talks with... Who's Gianna? Who's that? Who the heck is Gianna? Are you talking about Greer? Who the heck is Gianna? I think you're talking about Greer. Gianna. Yeah. What do we got? We got 7 minutes to go. 7 minutes to go. All right, who's ready to go over to Kick? Cut the YouTube stream. Go over to Kick. Who's ready? I know I'm ready. Trade the open together over there. Do it on a couple of Apex accounts. When is the main event? I don't know. I think it's July. I think. July. Let me see. Let me sort by like high buy-ins. Main event is July 2nd. Right before 4th of July. There you go. July 2nd. Is there any way to speed up the video playback on Kick? Does anybody know? Is there? I don't think there is a way. It should be caught up like very quickly. Ripsmod, post the link to Kick. Am I gonna play the main? Yeah, dude. I mean, it's kind of like I have to. I would be irresponsible to not play that. But it's a crapshoot, dude. It's a total crapshoot. You have to be so lucky to win that thing, as with any tournament that has a lot of entrants. I want to play like the Triton series because they're big buy-ins and there's fewer players. Yes, they're all like super pros, but like, dude, I feel like it's better, you know? Yeah, Kick is very fast, by the way. It's almost real time. Like Discord obviously is the shortest delay, but Kick is like right up there. Kick is very good. All right, we got about 5 minutes to the open. I'm going to wrap it up here on YouTube. I'm going to continue streaming over on Kick. Jump on over to Kick if you want to continue streaming the open with me. That's where I'm going to be. I'll see you folks over there. Folks on YouTube, have a good day. I'll see you back here on YouTube tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern time. We'll see if the price action is a little bit better. Unfortunately, no trades today, but we are up in our AMP account. $635 from the trade that we took when we were shopping yesterday, so that was fun. All right, everybody. See you over on Kick. We're going to be having a blast over there. Bye-bye. See ya. Bye.